At T-Mobile, our critical mission is providing unparalleled 5G coverage for when connectivity is mission critical. Introducing T-Priority, America's best 5G network experience for first responders, even in times of congestion. More capacity, faster speeds, better coverage. T-Priority from T-Mobile, built for tomorrow's emergencies, ready today. Discover more at t-priority.com.
For qualifying organizations on eligible rate plans, coverage not available in some areas and may be impacted by emergencies.
It's time for basketball, and Uber Eats is dropping deals on game day favorites to keep you locked in on the action. Like when you're craving a buzzer beater, but also buffalo wings. Or when an upset makes you want to ugly cry into a pizza. And right now, Uber Eats has game day deals from Burger King, Buffalo Wild Wings, KFC, and hundreds more local favorites. So you can keep your eyes on the ball and your hands on a burger. Order now, only on Uber Eats. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Welcome. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Another week of my Sarah B Talk Solutions show. I hope that you guys are having a great week. I've had a rough start to the week. As such, I have a very hot and heated talk about dealing with people they have nothing going on in their life. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. I'm your host. Sit back and let me take on an impactful journey as I introduce you into today's new American brand hero. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can shoot me a IG or a message or DM me on Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you've tuned into a bit of a different type of show. Our goal on our show is to shine on American open wounds, showcase those urgency, attempting to stop the bleeding, and hopefully inspire some folks to undercover opportunities to do the same. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com. Drop me a email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. I'm on every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can shoot me a text, 818-963-9183. Also, you can jump on or DM me on my IG, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can also jump on my IG, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You can shoot me a DM and about my show, what ways I can improve it, what ways I love to hear from you, what you got to say. We're in a place and a stage where everything's at digital, or everything's at, speed. But I always love to listen to my listeners. I love to hear my audience. I love to hear what they have to say for themselves. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions, the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you tune into a bit of a different type of show. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on or shoot me an email, theblog@saratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can shoot me an IG message, is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can shoot me an email, theblocksaratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. Also, jump on my IG, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Welcome to another week of Sarah Talk Solutions. Wow, what a week, what a way I started. My property manager has a personal vendetta, LA Apartments or Tabar Apartments. She had my car towed away at my property, on my property, for no reason. I've been here for a few years. She actually parked up the street. I went to try to approach her. She drove off and she laughed. Now, that is unacceptable behavior. That is some bullshit moves right there and then. Like, it cost me $300 to get the car out. It's unnecessary. But she's been with supposedly LA Apartments for a few months, and this is her bully tactic. This is not acceptable. Apparently she is the Westside property manager for LA Apartments, where they are slumlords. When I say slumlords, you should see the condition that I'm living in. It is horrible, horrible, horrible. And then the sheer fact, she sent me an email, had the audacity where she's going to get March's rent. You think I'm going to pay anything? Honey, war's on. War is on. You know, I am disgusted. I'm appalled of just like her behavior. How does she get away with it? You know, I wrote, checks in the mail and parking, and she wrote, "You're not authorized to park on the property, and you'll be towed at your if you park there." And I'm like, I've been there for 3 years. Like, I've been here. Why all of a sudden I haven't got any parking? This is a bully tactic. This is threatening. This is harassment. This is discrimination. This is something that I've never had to experience before, but for some reason I have sent and had a letter demand, and the matter is quiet enjoyment, discrimination, a reasonable accommodation. And there was an email sent out, and obviously they have completely disregarded it because she towed my car March 10th, watching as I was running up after her or approaching her, and she drove off laughing. Like, who does that? Who absolutely does that? Carla Burgess, which is Karla. Her last name is Burgeles, Westside Property Manager. Her phone number is 213-973-4203. Website, which is laapartments.biz. So, and I like the fact you still not have paid your rent despite said you did. What's the status of your rent payment? Nothing, honey, nothing. And then I like how she wrote in the email, "We've installed new towing signs, and any unauthorized vehicles parked on the properties will be towed. Removing these signs is considered vandalism and must stop immediately. Oh, okay, Miss Carla Burgess, whoever you are. And then she just sent an email in a sense of, we have not received March rent. And I'm like, I have nothing to do with you. I want nothing to do with you. I've had numerous calls where I've tried to reach out to many people. I know which it is. I am on my own. There's no one there can help me. I've tried so many different places. I've tried to talk to different people, and I'm on my own. There's no way around it. No one cares. No one could give a shit of my feelings, my whereabouts. She thinks it's fun. She thinks it's cool to carry on the way she does, and she gets away with it. Where's the justice? Where is the justice for this? This is unacceptable behavior, and I don't understand how you Americans, you people in LA, allow this to happen. You people disgust me. You people have no shame. You certainly have no morals, and this is unacceptable, poor behavior. I have no words. I have no words. I have no words at all. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can jump on my IG, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA.
Did they tell you I might be out of my mind? Or I might be the reason you came in here tonight. It ain't no fun if you don't cross the line. Come and get it one more time. Show me that you got your feels on mine.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials or my IG, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, we're talking about scum landlords, and I am dealing with them. I have been at my property for some time, and they've got this new, supposedly, property manager, and she's a complete bitch. There's no way around it. Everyone just cannot believe and saw that she had my car towed away. And she is just a disgusting human being. Disgusting. Like, you should see, look at her. She doesn't look like a property manager. She doesn't drive a property manager car. She looks like I don't know how to explain it. But, she doesn't look like she works for anyone. Like, there's just no dress sense. There's no professionalism. There's none of that. That's why I was like, who are you? What are you about? And what's your deal? What's your story? Like, she is just disgusting, and I cannot explain it enough. And she needs, which it is, to be counted for, and she needs to actually, she needs to check herself. That's what it is. In a sense of, she thinks that towing my car is going to be the solution. You think that's going to be a scare tactic? I have reported it to the police. I have, all my neighbors have witnessed it. I have legal, like I have a letter demand as such, and she just continues to just harass, discriminate. This retaliation is next level, and it's not a good place and not a good space to be in. I don't know how she's getting away with it. I don't know why she's getting away with it, and she needs to put a stop, and she needs to go get a real job. Like, go fix the lights in the building. Like, we have no lights in the building when it comes at night. You know what I mean? There's no building lights. When it rains in my apartment, I have like buckets to hold the water or to catch the water. There's you could see the ceiling is actually falling down. I just have a laundry list of everything that needs to be fixed and what needs to be addressed. They're not getting my rent. No, they don't deserve it. No way. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email. The blog, sarahtalks@gmail.com. I'm on every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on the website, theblock105.com. You can send me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can jump on the socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, I would love to hear your point of view about slumlords, scum landlords, where they are just disgusting, disgusting, disgusting human beings. That stupid bitch Carla has towed my car, and they think that's normal. They think that's right, which it isn't. It isn't, it isn't, it isn't. And I have, hopefully, I'll be able to get to the bottom of it. But the sheer fact that she's interrogating me, she's just disturbing the peace, that's not healthy. That's not a good place to be in. She needs to go get a life. That's all it boils down. She needs to go get a life. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com. I'm on every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA.
Things would be so easy, I would know just how to feel. I got voices in my head, every night I go to bed, and they sing to me, sing to me, sing to me. And no matter how I try, it won't be a lullaby. They just sing to me, sing to me. You should be.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my IG, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website theblock105.com every Friday 7 p.m. Pacific, every Friday 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my IG, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website theblock105.com every Friday 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, daylight savings has kicked in. Are you a fan or you're not a fan? To me, it doesn't bother me, but it just takes time to adjust. That's all. It's only a loss of 1 hour's sleep, at the end of the day. It's not that serious, but everyone just complains and bitches and blah, 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 Daylight savings, also referred as daylight saving time, daylight time, a summertime, is a practice of advancing clocks to make better use of longer daylight available during summer, and the darkness falls into a later clock time. So it started, March 9th, Sunday, and it continues to Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. Event length, which is 240 days, observed for 116 days. The significance, the practice of advancing clocks during the warmer months so the darkness falls at a later clock time. Is the US getting rid of daylight saving time? I don't think so. The Sunshine Protection Act of 2021, which was created to make daylight savings time the new permanent standard time, passed in US Senate in 2022. However, it didn't pass the US House of Representatives. This is currently no news on when they readdress and sign into a law. So yeah, it's still going to continue in that sense. Like, there's no way around it. That's how I look at it. Daylight savings is here to stay. I don't know why everyone complains and whinges and blah 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 blah. Just leave it alone. It is what it is. Don't touch it. What's that expression? Don't break it or don't fix it. As such. Don't break what you can't fix. Simple. Daylight savings time going to be become permanent. The US Senate passed the Sunshine Protect Act, which would make daylight savings time a permanent year-round and usher out the era of clocks changing. In March 2022, under the bill, the Hawaii and most of Arizona would continue to observe year-round standard time. So that's good. So those countries, or I shouldn't say countries, but those states are obviously staying the same in that sense. I am just like daylight savings. It's just amazing I like it. It doesn't bother me. In a sense of just, it is for what it is. like in a sense of, what date, the clock goes forward, which was on the Sunday just being, what states don't change anymore. The states that don't observe daylight savings, therefore don't change their clocks seasonally, are Hawaii and the vast majority of Arizona, which is the exception of Navo Nation, which observes DST, which is daylight savings time. Hawaii is consistently remain the standard time all year round. Most Arizona observe Mountain Standard Time year round. Navo Nation, which extends across Arizona, New Mexico, and Utah, does observe DST, which is daylight saving time. In that sense, what states do daylight savings time? Most of the US participate in daylight savings, except for Hawaii and most of Arizona, as we said before. So yeah, daylight savings is here to stay. Get over it, jump on board, and just deal with it.
Every time you touch me, I feel adrenaline. Wanna go far, wanna have fun, wanna make you happy, show you guys. So clear, really like the sun. I can watch you let it
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can shoot me an email, you can shoot me a text, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're talking about the good old daylight savings. Are you a fan of it? If you're not a fan of it, well, it's here to stay, and get over it. It is for what it is. Like, I don't know, it's just, you lose 1 hour. 1 hour sleep, that's it. You know what I mean? It was only, which it is, 3 days ago. The time change took place 2 a.m. on Sunday, March 9th, moving ahead to 3 a.m. How does the time clock change in spring? You just bring it back as such. So, clocks, spring forward 1 hour, you lose 1 hour as such. So it is, it's still cold, but I can't wait until it starts, starts warming up. Did we lose an hour's sleep or gain? Well, we lost. With the change, we lose an hour's sleep. Medical research has slowed down the shift is associated with a number of health concerns, including an upstick on strokes, heart attacks, traffic accidents in the days following the time change. Oh my gosh, that's not funny, but yeah, it happens, unfortunately. Does the clock, we just lost an hour. That's all it is, really. In that sense, like, it is how it is. You know what I mean? Like, you can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You can also jump on my socials, which is my IG, Aussie_Sarah_LA. Jump on the website, theblock105.com. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You're listening to the best radio station in the nation, theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can jump on my socials, which is my my IG, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're talking about daylight savings. To me, it's like an hour miss of sleep. Doesn't affect me. But a lot of people out there, they bitch and complain and they moan and they groan and all that kind of good stuff. Like, just get over it. In a sense of, and, you know, it is for what it is in that sense. Just get used to it. That's it. You know, don't harp about it. Don't complain. Just how it is, man. How it is. Whew, in that sense. The good old daylight savings. You know, how long does it take to adjust to the daylight savings? Switch all your clocks back before it starts. Well, we're in modern technology now where it does it all for you. Then you're ready to live according to your new time as soon as you wake up to the next day. You know, they say it takes, 2 days or longer to get used to the new routine. Make sure changes to your clock key is transition and as smooth as possible. Well, as I said, it's only an hour difference. I understand if you're have a hectic, like, which we all do. We all have hectic lives, but it's just, especially for the little darlings or little kitties, it usually affects them. Especially where you're like, you know what I mean? Like, brighter days, which is great for the summer months, but when it gets colder, it's cold and it's bright, it doesn't feel right. But hey, each their own, in that sense. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Drop me a DM in my IG account. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can shoot me a DM on my IG account, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host.
Time since I spoke to you, and I see your message and I'm feeling blue. All the feelings that are coming through. I miss you, and I'm on my feet again. Clear my mind 'cause the memories still remain. Spinning my thoughts around the time when you left.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solution, the one and only, the best radio station in the nation, theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on or shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You're listening to the best radio station in the nation, theblock105.com, every Friday, 7 p.m., every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can shoot me a message on my IG, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Last topic or last segment for the show, last part of it, beauty schools. Do you go to beauty schools? There is so many out there where, you learn from them, or they're learning from you, like in a sense of, like we're all learning together. Like I found this amazing place where I can get a blowout for $20. That's unheard of in LA. Oh yeah, $20, $80, $20. I used to pay that money, top dollar. Now I found somewhere where they can just do it for $20 and you can't go wrong. It's the bestest, it's the bestest, it's the bestest, it's the bestest, and I love it. I cannot believe just what it is all about. Wow, 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 and wow, wow, wow. The good old beauty schools, you know what I mean? I'm looking at the cost of, beauty schools. It's a lot. It's not cheap. Oh, yeah. But you learn and you get to see who they are, what they're about, what they're doing, in that sense. It's just like, whoa. Am I seeing double things? No, I'm not seeing double things. This is crazy. Okay, I'm seeing double things. No. Just looking at, the cost of beauty schools where it is just, look, we all have to pay and spend, for good schools. There's no way around it. In that sense, all depends on where you go. What's the difference between cosmetology school and beauty school? Good question. Cosmetology school offers a broader education covering hair, skin, nails, and makeup. Graduates can become hairstylists, estheticians, nail technicians, or makeup artists. makeup school focused solely on makeup artistry, offering specialized training in techniques like bridal and theatrical makeup. So how long is cosmetology school in California? In California, the school typically it takes about 1 year to complete if you study full-time, or longer if you study part-time. Program requires minimum of 1,000 hours of training, which, yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that in that sense. I've just found an amazing beauty school, and they do my hair, the best blowout for $20. No complaints at all for me. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com. I'm on every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. In the middle. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. We're talking about the good old beauty school. I have found a great beauty school just up the road, which they are amazing. The best blowouts, $20, can't complain. You can't even get a meal in LA for $20, but I get my hair done and I'm feeling fabulous and looking sharp and looking amazing, which it gets me in a good, better headspace and a better mood. I don't know what it is, but once your hair is right, everything is just fantastic. Everything is just fantastic. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Sit back and let me take you on an impactful journey as I introduce you to today's new brand of American hero. Well, I should say Australian hero, because I'm an Australian. Talking about good old beauty school. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. We're talking about the good old beauty schools. Beauty schools are all over Los Angeles. I found a really good one, Academy of Beauty, which they are great. Been in business for, say, 20 years, which is amazing. And, you know, the girls are all cute. They're all lovely. They're all eager to learn. And we talk, we laugh, we carry on, we have fun. And it's just so nice. It's just so, so nice. Do you get paid in beauty school? While you must feel stressed out making a living while attending beauty school, your tuition is often the lower cost than other education programs. Though you don't get paid for providing services in the beauty school, you may able to receive tips from your guests. Oh my goodness. Yes. And that's what I do. I tip. And I just love it because I know everyone's working really hard. I just know we're in a tough time, tough situations. You know, everything is just money, which is scary. I'm feeling it. I'm certainly feeling it because I haven't been able to get work or secure work for some time. And it's a little scary. It's making me nervous. I don't know why, but it just does. It doesn't feel right. I just like to, you know, have all my finances and everything in check. Yeah, it's just scary. I just don't like this feeling, in a sense of what's happening in the economy. And we're all feeling it. Everything is just going up. Everything. You know, and it's just scary too because I'm just like, ugh. In that sense. So the good old, that's why I just thought, let me go, you know, and go to the beauty schools. Beauty school cheaper than college. If you often wonder how much is a cosmetology school, there are good news. Cosmetology school is significantly more affordable than the traditional college in USA. The total price of attending a cosmetology school is usually around $15,000 to say $15,000 to $20,000. You know, in that sense. So, you know, I think it's worth it. I really do. In that sense, you know, it's good for you if you want to start up your own small business, have your own clientele, and just build it up from the bottoms up. You know, from the scratch up, then there's no way around it. You just got to put in the work, put in the yards, and just, you know, heads down, thumbs up. That's how I look at it. Heads down and thumbs up. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, which is theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can shoot me an email, theblogsaratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Whoa, the good old beauty school. Is beauty college worth it? Yes. The initial investment and the cosmetology school can pay off through fulfilling flexible career, especially if you're passionate about the industry. It all depends on just like how it is, what's it about, all that good stuff. Like in a sense of, what you're into, and, just, look up beauty schools, see what's good around, what works, what doesn't work. In that sense, we all have our own different tastes, and we all have our means of reasons why we go to beauty school. It all depends on the individual, and, super affordable and no complaints at all. Love them. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also jump on the socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Shoot me an email, theblogsaratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. Woohoo! Beauty schools are an amazing and great place to learn, to get your hair done, to get your nails, all that good stuff. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblogsaratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Let's go. Good old beauty school, the best places in the nation, down in LA. I found this amazing beauty school. I absolutely adore them. Miss Laura, she is amazing. She teaches the students, and she has an amazing, I love her personality. She just, is just adorable person in and out. She looks after her students. She takes care of the place. She's teaching, she's educating, and good for her. I'm glad she's a good find, a good stumble. Academy of Beauty, please, if you want to get your hair done, your nails, just go down and they will look after you so much. I just adore them. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 7 p.m., every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblogsaratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah. Jump on my socials, my IG, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Woo! You! Welcome. Please look after yourself, look after yourself. In a sense, you must stay in good high vibrations. Just keep your spirits up high. I know this is a horrible, horrible time. I know I'm dealing with a lot on my end. In that sense, you just need to look after yourself. You just got to make sure that you are eating well, sleeping well. Just make sure that you have just taken care of yourself. I cannot emphasize it, and cannot emphasize it enough in that sense. Woohoo!
Hi everyone, I'm Geraldine Glass, a leader in the field of music as medicine, and I'm excited to share with you my newest release of healing sound, Pentatonic Visions, with Chris Scholler and Electrocast Records. Immerse yourself in ethereal realms where the harmonies of nature, tribal rhythms, and soundscapes blend with the crystal singing bowls. It's out now, streaming on all platforms.
Everyone has heard about the U.S. space program, but what is actually going on at NASA? Get the real story in 4 minutes or less with the NASA Daily podcast from Electrocast. Join astronauts and researchers as they conduct groundbreaking experiments, work on the International Space Station, and reach for the stars. NASA Daily, your cosmic update.
Electrocast.